Hello and welcome back to Nova Arcana and Verde Passage. Last episode we died at the end and sadly I have not yet recovered my stuff, but that is what the aim of this, our first aim will be, is to get back to where we were. I've depressingly, it's not actually that far into the dungeon, it doesn't feel like. When you're actually running back you're like, oh, but I guess I've been fairly, there's a lot of paths that I've ignored. I've been quite, just kind of roll the dice, take the right-hand side every time and then see what happens. So I'm hoping we, will kind of benefit from that. I did bring a chest with me because I have too much stuff. And I may not be able to recover all of it all in one go. We can see where we died, which is good. I'm hoping I've managed to kind of light up enough of the top layers that we can get to it fairly easily. In terms of stuff, I've just got this offhand because I don't think I have any other shields, and hopefully we can get our shield back. And yeah, I didn't think this would be too difficult to get to because I do have. Because it's marked, so I can see it through the floor, and I do have this pretty well lit up. There aren't too many mobs that have been causing me trouble in between. Once again, my dog is still going mental. He's got a new toy, and well, I guess that's what happens when it can't spawn one of those blackstone things when there's a torch there. Let's put this chest down here, and it should block off everything as well, which is good. And just dump out. I do want to grab you, and let's swap out those leggings as well. I think everything here we can leave. I want that. I want to keep those with me, and keep that with me, and keep all of you, and all of you. And is there anything else in this box that I want? I guess I'll take the ladders. Why not? Right. Okay. That was pretty easy to get, and thankfully now we won't lose all of our stuff because we have reset the totem thing. Let's come around this way this time. I've switched to an iron axe because I think the extra damage might be useful. Unfortunately, against those rushers, or those those rushing mobs, I don't think it's actually going to be a good change. But how did you get up here? I'm actually going to switch back to the shield because I'm too used to having one. So not having one isn't really an option. Let's get away from that spawner because at the moment stuff's just piling up. And these two spawners are kind of making me nervous as well, but I don't want to get rid of them because I'm probably going to have to make a skeleton grinder before too long. Do we have a shield? We did have a shield. It seems to have died in the blast / it's not been saved or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be there. Oh well. Looks like we will manage without a shield. I'm just going to get rid of this spawner, I think. And hopefully we can just light that up. Now hopefully it's lit up, because it was still spawning stuff. I don't know if spiders can spawn inside cobwebs or not, but the cobwebs are enough of a reason for making me switch to a sword briefly. Apparently also enough of a reason to I should have left that cobweb there, because it would have caught the rusher kind of on the way. There's quite a lot of this little mini dungeon thing to go, but I'm hoping it will lead us to either the disc or to the next intersection. And it's just very like simple mistakes really that are costing me a lot. I keep trying to block with a shield, but I don't have one. This offhand is very good though. It gives me +3 armor and +1 armor toughness. So it's effectively like we're in full iron rather than a mix of leather and chain. So that's good. That's not where I want to go. I was hoping he would blow up that spawner, but he has not done so. Alright, there we go. I think we're pretty much done on this layer now. There is a spawner there on the other staircase that I did notice. I'm slowly but surely noticing more than I was previously. Let's head down the stairs actually. I'm just conscious that if I'm up here I'm spawning fewer things. Then every layer I go down I start triggering spawners on the layer below. This would be a really good place to have a lava bucket actually. You could just light up a lot of the layers below. That's why I was trying to do it from above. Why has he stopped coming? It's always worrying when a mob stops tracking you because you think you're safe. Enderman, please go away. Stop trying to make me look at you. Okay, that is trouble. Okay, let's recover some health. We will not be able to sprint, which will cause us some major issues with moss charges, I'm sure. Hopefully by blocking off that way, I can at least make some progress. It'd just be nice if stuff like breaking spawners gave you extra mana, I think. I think that would be a good change to the system. Even if Render used block loot tables to do it, so that it made them drop whatever the item is. I think it's actually a retextured slime ball, interestingly, that gives you mana. And the reason I know that it's a retextured slime ball is because I think it is because I had to edit one of the data packs when I was trying to make the map more playable for my computer. I'm gonna be very annoyed and unsurprised if suddenly I run out of arrows, which would be like a very classic thing to happen, but it will be at exactly the moment that I cannot afford to run out of arrows, I think. Let's get rid of this spawner. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually look like there's much here. I'm sure there'll be some reward. My dog is like lying on his back, making this very odd noise as he chews this new dog toy that we gave him. So yeah, I'm sorry that he's become such a prominent feature in this series, but I can only really record when I'm in the house by myself, and when I'm in the house by myself, I'm therefore in charge of the dog. So it's a bit of a inevitability that he's at least around when I'm recording, and unfortunately he's become as I say, a prominent feature, but hopefully you can understand that. I think we're pretty, no spawner there that time. They have such good aim, and I have such bad aim. It's not fair. Right. I think it's going to be better if I just approach it from this direction. And possibly switch to the axe again. That could have gone very badly once I was trapped in a corner with multiple skeletons, but yeah, I didn't really plan my escape route when I was starting out there. Can skeletons not swim anymore? I can't remember, because I know zombies sink and become drowned, but I have a horrible feeling that we're going to have to go underwater, which is not my favourite type of dungeon, but it might be the type that we have to take on to carry on with this area. I could turn around and go back, find one of the other paths in the Verde Passage, but I think that will end up with me just having to come back here anyway. We do get a nice apple there, which is good. Yeah, it doesn't appear that there's anywhere else for me to go other than down without going swimming. Obviously down will involve me going swimming, but I was hoping there was a path off here that didn't require me to go underwater, especially without a shield. This is a bad idea. Thankfully all the skeletons hit each other rather than me, but yeah, that could have ended very badly, very easily, I think. I don't know where all those creepers and stuff are coming from, or whether they just fallen off other layers, which is slightly concerning. Oh, X marks the spot. Duh. I think this might be the X that was being talked about, and here is the record. So that's good. Thankfully, we have managed to find the record in the Verde Passage, but this probably still won't be the end, because unless it's a fake record box. Oh no, it's not. That's good. We have Meadow by Crinkles. So now what I will probably do is run back to the monument, and or not. Here's what I would like to do, is run back to the monument and drop this off. I'll probably do that mostly on camera actually, but I am going to pause and just grab a drink of water first, I think. Okay, we're still here, we're still going. I need to have a think about what I want to do with the Verde Passage, because I believe we still have no idea where the next intersection is. I feel pretty confident it's in here somewhere. I don't know whether I just got lucky and kind of made whether going right every time was completely the correct choice, or whether there is just a lot more to this dungeon that I have missed. I think it's probably the latter. But it is good to have the disc, if nothing else. I'm going to kill this Enderman, not because I need Ender Pearls, but because I need soul. Why is he not bothered about me? Oh, it used to be that you had to look at their like middle, but it seems like now you actually have to look at their eyes, which makes significantly more sense than the old version did, but there we go. Ooh, Dead Bush Sharpness 5. That might be a good weapon for us. Or 2 weapons, to be precise, because we have 2 of them. I maybe shouldn't have broken all of those spawners, and should have checked how good that was first. We still can't sprint, despite now having 3 bars, but we're getting closer. What I'm going to do is that going to work, or do I need to do it? Is let something spawn in there, because I want to be able to sprint back to the monument. There we go. Right. And that will do. We can now at least sprint and get back to the monument without having too many more issues, hopefully. As long as I don't get lost. But I'm kind of... I've been fairly good at staying on track. This dungeon encourages you to like loop around on yourself and all of those things, and as soon as you do that, you get lost very, very quickly. I did have a chest here somewhere, did I not? We'll take that charcoal, as I wasted so much on it. May as well. Like that links back up to somewhere, but I don't want to go that way, even though it would probably save me time, because I will inevitably get lost. Whereas if I come this way, I know exactly how I got here, and I can hopefully pretty easily make it back. The only reason I'm recording this, because I have obviously made this run a few times off camera, is just that because I've got the disc on me. If I die, I would like that to be on camera rather than off. And I've been recording for about 20 minutes, but after I cut out some junk there, I'm sure there won't be too much to it, so I will probably keep going a little bit with this episode. And I think the way out is up here. This is the one shortcut I do take because I know exactly where it goes. I do sort of wonder how he made this area, whether it was just kind of spamming sphere brushes and then eroding it, or whether there was more to it than that. And now I am lost because I turned to look at my dog. And I, turned to look at my dog and got turned around, but I think it's actually back this way, isn't it? After saying that I'd been pretty good at staying on track, I then got sidetracked. All of this is unexplored, which means there's either another disc or there's got to be more to this dungeon, and I think we may be going for at least a couple more episodes on it. Or segments on it. I don't know if I'm going to call this the final part of episode 6, and then next episode will be continuing the Verde Passage, but trying to get to the next intersection, or what. But I will probably end this episode actually just with me placing the... Udo! I'll probably end this episode just with me placing the record, and hopefully that will be it, because I have now been recording for 21 minutes. So it's a bigger dungeon than I thought it was, perhaps. It took me longer to get out than I thought it would, definitely. Let's find... There we go. Meadow by Crinkles. And let's see if we've still got them in order. Because I think this should be... Yeah, we got these 4 first, didn't we? And then, yeah, we got Meadow next as well. So that is gonna be it for this episode. I'm gonna let the song play out. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.